We did a bad thing. Cass did a bad thing. It wasn't me. I couldn't help it. Good day. Oh, you weren't here. You don't know what bad thing we did. We went back to camp and Alfira joined camp and something bad happened. And now camp is ruined. There's blood in my camp. So yeah, that's what happened last time. I didn't think it would happen then. I forgot how early it kind of happened. So yeah, it was not great. It was not great, but good day, good day. We have made it another week. I was just thinking about, did I have like a work win this week? You know, like when you do your Monday streams, you'll ask people if they did have, like they had a Monday win. And I don't feel like I did win this week. I don't think I lost, but I don't think I won. So if others have won something, I would certainly want to hear about it. I feel like, Oka, your work win was that you've only had to go to work once this week. That feels like a win to me. But yeah, I feel like I had a work. That's true. This morning, because like if you were playing in the afternoon, I think you would have been. Well, I don't know if it was different where you were, but here the afternoon was very kind of teeny tiny shower, and then it was fine. Whereas this morning it was like brutal shower, then it was fine, and so on and so forth. So I did think this morning I was coming back from a meeting, and it was like I stepped out of the door and it was sunny. And then within 5 seconds of leaving the building, it was like someone was throwing a bucket over me. And I thought, probably for the best he's not playing golf right now. I did tell some colleagues that if my career doesn't work out for me, I'm going to take up golf coaching. Because it's a hidden talent, apparently, that I have. So yeah, that I guess that was my win this week. I have long been part of the team that mercilessly makes fun of people that play golf. I still think it is one of the most ridiculous sports. I think it takes up too much land that could be used for better things. And I feel like a lot of the people that play it are some of the worst people. The outfits are ridiculous. And when mini golf exists, why do we need golf? However, this week, I did quite enjoy being at the range and trying to hit a tiny ball with a club. And I was speaking to a colleague today, and they said, was it your first time? And I said, yes. And they said, oh, did you manage to hit the ground so hard, like when you missed the ball that you bent the club? And I said, no, I did not do that. And they said, well, then I was already better than them, because that's what they did the first time that they played, that they went to a range. So I feel like a winner. There's my win. Isn't maxi golf what you played? Was it foot golf you played, where you had to kick a ball? And I don't mean football, but like, do you remember when we went on holiday with our friends and you went and did something that was golf-esque but not with clubs. Would that be maxi golf? But I do like the idea of there being mini golf, golf, and maxi golf. Foot golf, that was it. Is that not just football? It's like a hole instead of a net. Foot golf. What kind of ball was it? Was it quite light? Was it like a beach ball, or was it more like a football? I kind of wish I came with you, but I was looking after... It was just a football. Oh, that feels like cheating. That feels like cheating. They've just like... They're like, what can we sell to people on holiday? Golf. Is that not just football? No. Because you put it in a hole, not a net. Is there hand golf? Where you have to throw things in a hole? Welcoming Cadus. You saw a giant pool table that was footballs. Did you have to hit the balls with a stick to get them into the pool table holes? Was it a big stick? Frisbee golf. That is hand golf, isn't it? No, oh, you kick them. So again, it's just football again. And the fact that it's on a giant pool table, it would almost just look like foot golf. Unless it was blue. Is the pool table blue instead of green? Was it on grass? Was it just football? Are you both just playing weird football? Disguised as golf to make it sound more sophisticated. But yeah, my revelation this week was that I didn't play golf. I went to the range and I didn't hate it. Oh, of course, you're kicking a ball into other balls. You don't just... Yeah. You're not just kicking a ball into a hole like foot golf. You have to hit it with another ball. I completely forgot the rules of pool and snooker. Okay. I mean, I'm down. I'd have a go. I'd be rubbish at it. I've not found a sport that I'm naturally good at. I'm not shit. Like, I feel like I'm not a sporty person, but I'm not super uncoordinated and I'm not slow. So I give it my best effort, but I'm not a talent. Like, I don't have an innate talent. Have I tried a climbing gym? I have not. I've always been a little bit reluctant to do climbing because, well, it's how best to phrase this? I am quite a lot smaller now than I was, and when I was bigger I had a fear that, well, for when you're under your, like, if you're bouldering kind of thing, like, that I just wouldn't have the strength to hold my weight and like to pull myself up. And then the other climbing, when you're in the harness and someone has to counterweight you, I was always just a bit like maybe embarrassed that no one would want to counterweight me. So I think my own anxiety and self-doubt always put me off. But it's funny. I think I don't want to talk about it too much on the internet, but when you lose a significant amount of weight, or when you think about losing a significant amount of weight, hey Minty, I know I thought I would feel really different, and I'd be able to do lots of stuff that I not couldn't do, but was stopping myself from doing. But unfortunately, that is not the case, because your brain still sees you as larger, and so that doubt doesn't automatically disappear just because your clothes size has changed. So I think I need to do some work on the old noggin to convince myself that I can do stuff. Because yeah, I'd like to try lots of things that I talked myself out of before. But yeah, I think I need a bit of a confidence boost. And I think the thing is, by actually doing stuff, that would build your confidence anyway. I know, like, going to the gym and doing the weightlifting has definitely helped me with my confidence of like what I feel like I'm physically able to do. Like, even just little things like at work, I wouldn't schedule. There was a noise. Dean! Hey, Dean. Oh my god, what have you done? You've subscribed for 3 months in advance. Thank you. That's super sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Good day. That's good to know, Cade, because my legs are definitely where my strength lies. Dean, what do you think this is? You think this is an Ocarina stream? Oh my god. I mean, Dean, thank you. Oh my goodness. You can't just say bye. You can't just go now. You must sit here and think about what you've done. Thank you. I can't even fathom why anyone would want to be so generous to this random loser on the internet. Thank you very much. What a guy. Dean, everyone. Round of applause for Dean. Welcome in, everyone. Who came in that we have, who do we have? We have Soph. Oh, Soph. Are you in Wales, Soph? Are you still in Wales? And we have the lovely Helen. You're not here, Soph. Oh, my mistake. You are in Wales. How long are you in Wales? I hope you're having a nice time in Wales. I hope the weather's okay. Helen is here. Thank God. There's an adult, finally. Thank goodness. And Minty's got carrot cake. You know, carrot cake is a superior cake. I love carrot cake. In fact, Ocaroon, shall we go on a mission for some carrot cake this weekend? You're the only adult. You're the closest thing we have to an adult, Helen. To save us from ourselves. You're sad because it's got coconut shavings on the frosting. That's an unusual choice, I think, for carrot cake. I'm not against it. I'm a big fan of coconut, so that to me is not a bad thing. But I think a rogue choice. I'm not sure what coconut's bringing to the party. Weather has been mostly showers, so better than I was expecting. That's good. I mean, Wales is always a little bit showery. Carrot cake is British wartime propaganda. Kay, do you think everything is British wartime propaganda? I had a big event at work yesterday. God, this week's been long. And, this event has caused me a lot of stress. I think I said last Thursday that I was like worried about it, and all the things that I organized were fine. The one thing I couldn't organize was the weather, and we have had like, what is happening? Oh, Helen is continuing their gift sub, which has, oh, we've got a new record on a hype train. That's exciting. Thank you, Helen. Luke is in. Welcome in. Good day. Oh, things are happening on the screen. This is exciting. Where's Bob? Bob is here. Shall I quickly show Bob? Oh god, something else is happening. Here's Bob. And look, he's got his little Bob sign. Bob's here. Bob's fine. Although there was an accident in the plant community, but we'll come back to that. One story at a time. Patience, people. Cade, write it down on a post-it. We need to talk about the plant incident. Had the event. Yes, there was an accident. Bear with. Hold that thought. The event happened. The weather was horrendous. So I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm not sad about it. I am sad about it. But it's the weather. What can I do? But it was yesterday. And it was just a lot of things I hoped would come from this event that couldn't because it was pouring rain, so the event couldn't happen in the full way that I wanted, and not everyone that was supposed to come came because they didn't want to get wet, which is understandable. But it was just a bit frustrating because it was hopefully going to set up some other stuff, but it didn't. But what can I do? I can't do anything about it. But carrot cake at the event, we had it's because the project is completely plant-based. We don't use any animal products on anything as part of the sustainability of the project. And so all the cake that was at the event was plant-based. And the brownie was beetroot and chocolate brownie. And it was delicious. Because it's a moist vegetable, as is a carrot. So where you get that moistness in a carrot cake from the carrot, the grated carrot, the brownie was this really dark, rich brown, gooey, and you couldn't taste beetroot. It just tasted like a really gooey, gluey, like your mouth got stuck together. So I'm all for putting vegetables in cake. Is this going where I think it's going? No, it's not going anywhere other than, you know what, vegetables can be in cake. I'm sure there's instances where it shouldn't be in cake and that someone has tried to make something happen. But yeah, it was good. Okaroon refused to try it because he hates beetroot. And I tried to tell him that you can't taste the beetroot. The beetroot is there for texture in the sense that it's made this brownie really gooey. I can imagine avocado doing a similar kind of buttery, melty things. Adam and I call avocado sexy green butter because it's just kind of like delicious spreadable goodness. Startup idea: cake in vegetables. Isn't that just like, when those people put, is it cake or is it real? And it looks like a leek, and then they cut into it and it's chocolate cake. And you think, wow, either I'm being duped or this is AI, or this person is a really good baker. Junior Mint is currently baking for a bake set. Oh, to save the kittens. That's sweet. Is that at her kind of placement internship thing that she's doing? That's adorable. What's she baking? Welcome in, Shaw. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our we seem to have a long chatting section where I witter on about work mostly, and then we play Baldur's Gate. That's what this stream is. That's what we do here. Thank you for the hype train, everyone. That's exciting. Oh, we've got a chest. Oh, is it Dean that lured you in? Oh, I got a little sad kitten. That's excited. You were a passenger in Junior Mint's car this morning. Oh my god. She and Okaroon are the same driver. That's what Oka does to me. That is what Oka does to me. And he laughed. Like, because as the passenger, you're not holding the steering wheel. And so when someone brakes, you go like that, and then you smack your head on the seat, and he laughs. I hit my head and he laughs at me. So mean. So mean. How was Oka's cake 2 weekends ago? Ho, ho, ho. It was bloody delicious. Let me see if I can show you a bad quality photo via my phone. It was delicious. It was moist. It was probably the most rich thing I've eaten in a very long time. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So basically it's 2 brownies stacked on top of each other with like cherry syrup, cherry jam, and whipped double cream as the filling, and then more whipped cream on top with some cherries and grated chocolate to make it look pretty. And it was delicious. It was so good. A friend, hang on. Okay, wait. So yeah, Okaroon does like to just brake really hard at 1 mile an hour to just ascend you. A friend of a friend was once run over by a parked car. Did they run into the car and fall over? I feel like Junior Mint went to the Okaroon School of Driving. My favourite thing to do is an emergency stop so all the pedestrians walking dogs and neighbour look to see what I nearly hit. Can we have a timeshare on Okaroon so he can cook for you? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. What do you reckon, Okaroon? Would you be a little travelling baker boy? Do I get money? Is that how a timeshare works? Who gets the money? That's the question. That's the important question. Okay, we'll work something out. We'll take this offline. Oh, so the car was parked, and then did they stall or something? So it was in some sort of motion. It wasn't just a stationary car and your friend walked into it. Don't you need someone to cook for him today? Can he not cook today? Is he okay? Is he poorly? Or does he just not want to cook? Is it his birthday? What's happening with Dirty? Stop. Okay, so if anyone is an app developer, we need Okaroon Timeshare, the app. Good way of actually organising where he needs to be. You dislike the coconut on the carrot cake. Have you got more slices of this cake, or did you just have the one slice? Because you could just scrape the coconut off before you eat the next one. I already have tea today. I'm ahead of schedule. I went live early and I've already got tea. I actually felt a bit poorly today, so I had a little strategic nap when I got in from work. And I thought, in case I take a turn, I'll start early. So if I have to finish a bit early, then it won't be so bad. You just got one giant slice. Well, you suffered through it valiantly. I've got a different mug today. It says "Be nice or fuck off," which is definitely how I feel this week. Someone was mean to me this week. It made me feel really shit. And I wish I had this mug with me. Just not even to say anything, but just to like sip it. I mean, that's up to him. I mean, I think I should get payment if I'm the one that's sharing him. So I lose him. So what do I get out of it? He's being very quiet about this. It either means he is like, I'm a person. You can't just timeshare me out. Or he's calculating what he would accept as a deal. Ocker sitting. He doesn't need ocker sitting. The only time that man needs supervision is if he's live on the internet and drinking. That's the only time when he needs supervision. The rest of the time he's quite self-sufficient. He's a real boy, a real human man that can do human man things. Despite the character he plays when he's live. He's a real boy. Someone at work this week said I would be, because we're talking about alternative careers and my future career as a golf coach. He's not a dog. He's not a dog. He's a delicious. Where is it? He's a delicious heartthrob. Look at this guy. I think he hates this emote. What a beautiful man. What is it that you hate about it? Do you hate it in equal act to all the emotes of your face? Or is there something specific about that one that you don't like? Soph was let out of Wales into Bath. Bath is lovely. We only went there the once. And it was terrible weather, so I don't think we got the most out of it. But we went to, I think it's Sally Lunn's, which is a cafe, like an old tea room style cafe, which does a particular bun, which is like famous in Bath. And we ate the bun and it was delicious. So that's my main memory of Bath. I would like to go back. What did I miss? I think the worst Ocker remote was the one that Yaz had that I made her delete. Yeah, there were a lot of his face floating around the internet. But it's such a good face. He's only got himself to blame with a face like that. But yes, I was talking about alternative careers and someone said I should be an agony aunt. And I thought, how does one become an agony aunt? Because as far as I can tell, you need no qualification to be an agony aunt. So maybe that's what this will become. It'll be Amaria's agony aunt session. And I give you shit advice on how to solve your problem. Because I may have no training, but I do have opinions. Agony Amaria. I mean, Amaria is often in agony. But yeah, Agony Amaria. Ask Amaria anything. No, wait, because that's about me. But yeah, bring me your problems and I will give you mediocre advice based on my narrow opinions of the world. Whilst we follow a vampire around Baldur's Gate. Not a vampire, we don't know he's a vampire yet. We've got to stop giving it away. It's not like it's obvious or anything. I have a tiny bowl of grapes. So if you see me pop something into my mouth, it is a grape. Should we put the game on? I totally remember how to do that. We're going to do this. Are the grapes delicious? They are delicious. They are Marks and Spencer's finest. Adam went shopping. Is it Marks and Spencer's? I think they're Marks and Spencer's. And as you know, the boy likes bougie things. And they are. They're delicious. They're a red seedless. Yeah, like ask Amaria. I don't know how popular that idea would be, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try and see. I mean, one thing, everyone who knows me knows I love a chat. I really love a chat. I can chat about anything for a long time. So I feel like if people just want to chat, I'm here for that. So if someone's got like a topic or a question or something that's bothering them, ask Amaria. I thought that might be quite nice because it gives me something to focus on rather than my witterings. No worries, Soph. I hope you have a lovely dinner. I hope everyone enjoys the efforts you have put into your cooking. But yeah, it would give me something to witter about in a way that I love. And hopefully it's, it's something that would be interesting and hopefully a bit amusing. I try and keep it light. I don't always succeed. Sometimes I go to a dark place. But you can reel me back in. But yeah, so I don't know whether... Oh, thanks, Cade. God bless you, Cade. There was an incident. There was a plant incident. So as you know, we are sort of organically naming the plants. So if a plant is in discussion or someone thinks of a good name, then we're just going to slowly name the plant. So we saw Bob earlier. So as some of you will know, one of the plants featured and that we had a story about was Astarion the cactus. And you know how I said he'd sort of grown quite substantially and he was quite long. Well, he became so long and top heavy that he essentially toppled off his perch and smashed into the wall. Now, the good news is very little damage was sustained. One of his little nubbins fell off. There were some little mini Astarians around the main shaft. So one of the little guys fell off, but the main shaft is unharmed. So I've had to move him and prop him against a wall temporarily until I can repot him into a larger container so that he can get a wider root spread out to cope with his size. But it was all very dramatic because, as you know, cactuses are not easily handled. So it was quite tricky to right him without ending up covered in spines. So, yeah, Astarion the cactus is not currently in this room. He is in plant hospital until I can repot him, which I hope to do this weekend. And then hopefully I can bring him back. And and that way he'll be, because I couldn't actually show you him last time because he is unstable, and obviously I should have really repotted him then. Did I plant the nubbin? No, the nubbin is actually still on the floor under this desk. I can't quite get to it. It's fallen right down the back corner. So again, at the weekend I need to just get under the desk and retrieve the nubbin. I will try and pot it because the base will have sealed up. So if I can pop him on some wet soil, the nubbin might root. But we will see. And there's also loads of gravel down there as well. So I've got to do a bit of a clear up. But I only discovered him quite late, like before I was going to bed. So I was like, I couldn't really do a full clean up. I just needed to make sure he didn't break. I didn't want him to snap. So yeah, that was the plant incident of the week. Other than that, I'm happy to report all other plants are doing well. And my little pothos rooting experiment has gone very well. So I've got a pothos downstairs that has got some space in the pot. So I'm going to plant those little guys in the same pot to make it a bit of a fuller plant. So yeah, that is the plant news for the week. We'll be back next week with some more plant news, I'm sure. What I'll do is this is another cactus that I have just on my desk, who's also a bit. It's like it's. Why do cactuses always look so suspect? But yeah, this guy. It's quite big. A three-pronged with a small guy and two bigger guys. This one does not have a name, so don't force yourselves, but if you do think of something that might fit, just let me know and we can name them. Oh gosh, I may have just got spined. A rogue spine got me. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so Cade, did you see any of the last stream, particularly the end? Because something happened that I feel that you might be not so happy about, but it wasn't my fault. And we can gloss over it. We never have to speak of it again. Oh wait, we're here. We've got to get the gnome guy.
Light on my feet.
Okay, so yeah, last week we got to the blighted village. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle with the goblins. In order to save this gnome, which we want to do. So let's get him down. Hello, Barkus. It's good to see you again.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Cut me loose! Bagacamara. There's
I feel
pustulant
like I would
thugs.
not survive being tied
Well,
to a windmill like that
get
and
on
going
with
round
it.
and round. I would just vomit forever.
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works,
Previously.
yes?
Yes, you can. That's a great idea. So last week what did we do? We wandered around the wild a bit. We bumped into a couple of people that think we're true souls. And at this stage of the game, we don't really know what that means. It seems like some sort of religious cult, and they think we're part of the cult. And so they were kind of like, we'll do what you say. So we killed them. Well, we got them to help us kill an owlbear, and then we killed them. We gallivanted some more around the wilds. We found the blighted village, and we went into a basement to retrieve a special book. The book we can't open yet because we don't have the key. But the book and the key, once we have them, will not become relevant until Act 3, which is in at least like 20, 30 hours. More than that, because of how much I talk. But the book will allow one of our party to get special powers. We have come to the blighted village to see what's going on with the goblins. Because we're basically looking for an elf called Halsin, who we think will be able to heal us of the wiggly wormy tadpoles that we have in our brains. We convinced some goblins that we are true souls so they won't kill us because they're in the cult. But we killed some other goblins because they had tied this poor little gnome up. And we were not down for that. We wanted to let him free. The big thing that happened... So, if you've seen some of it from the beginning, you know we've picked Dark Urge, which is basically our character has some sort of past that we don't remember. We've lost our memories, but we seem to desire blood and killing, and we're trying to fight this urge. However, someone came to our camp to join us, and we murdered them brutally. We did not choose to do this. The Dark Urge took over. But that's how the last stream ended. It was quite dramatic. We murdered someone brutally, and now we're like, what am I going to do? This thing is taking over me. And now a lot of our companions are like, is that going to happen often? Astarion was chill about it. He was like, nah, it happens. So when we go back to camp, you're going to see the remains of what we did. We can't seem to get rid of them. They're just there now. So that's a shame. But more importantly, we got a dog. We met Scratch the dog. We love Scratch, and Scratch has joined us. So back at camp, we now have a dog. So all in all, great stream. We got a dog. We murdered someone, an innocent person, but we also got a dog. Is that a fair view of what we did last time? Anyone who was here, if I forgot anything that was important, let me know. But yeah, we're in this blighted village to try and see what's going on, to clear out some of the rude dudes, and to see what if we could get clues as to getting to Halsin. I think that's probably where we are. You killed a man, Kate, in game, or just today? I'm assuming in game. Whereabouts are you on Baldur's Gate now, Kate? Did you start again, or did you carry on the run that you were on when you first started? Don't answer that question publicly.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me
It was
was its
super
weight.
definitely a
I'll
game.
travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
As with this type of game, the overarching aim is to get the tadpole out of our head, which has been put there by mind players. So that's the overarching. But obviously, as we go through the game, we're meeting more people who are sort of giving us lots of side quests. But the majority of the side quests are all kind of building a picture of what on earth is going on in Faerun. Like, what is happening? What are the mind flayers up to? What are the True Soul cult? How do they link to the mind flayers? And why are we in the middle of it? And then we've got our little gang. So at the moment we've got Astarion, Gale and Lae'zel with us, and each of them have their own storyline, which we are sort of slowly learning about. So Lae'zel wants us to go to a Githyanki creche, which is like the place where her kind hang out, because she thinks the Githyanki can cure us. I am doubtful. Gale seems to require magical items to absorb because something's going on with him and he needs to absorb the magic. And Astarion is lying through his teeth about who he is. But we don't know that yet. And then there's obviously... So back at camp, we've got Shadowheart and Will. There is one more companion to get, which is Karlach, who at the moment Will is hunting. Will's hunting. So as far as we know, we believe Karlach to be a devil that Will wants to kill. We might come across Karlach today. I would have thought so. But yeah, the way I am kind of playing this is, apart from the endless whittering on that I do, is to just try and move fairly pacey through it. Not linger too much on lots of choices, because this is a big game. It's such a big game.
Here goes nothing.
We'll be here for years, decades. We're quite beat up and depleted a little bit because of our little fight. We got any more short rests? No. So we don't really want to get into another kerfuffle. So we're going to have a little rummage down here in this blacksmith's thing. This goblin won't attack us because they're one of the ones that we convinced that we're a true soul. You started afresh. Did you start as a druid again, or was it? No, you did. You got a dragonborn. Is that your new one, or am I thinking of your last one? Let's have a little rummage. Yeah, there's normally like lockpick things and stuff in here.
Help myself.
Dragon Ball Druid again, yeah. I mean, I'm similar. Like, I normally, like, if I went through all my characters that I've made, I would say the majority of them are either druids or paladins. I would say most of them are elves. Elves or Dragonborns?
How considerate.
Not Dragonborns, Drow. Elves or Drow. We all have our favourites. What's this? So this is some blueprints where we could make a particular weapon if we get some Sussa bark, which is the particular bark that we can only get from the Underdark. We will be going to the Underdark at some stage.
If only I knew where to find some.
The right Starian, I know where to find it. Thank you. Is that sword good for anyone?
I was no friend to Alfira, but there was no sense in killing her.
You heard
I'll be
nothing, Cade. We
watching
didn't kill
everyone in
Alfira.
this camp like a hawk. Especially you.
Lizelle, it's not my fault. Why are you so rude to me all the time?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
I feel like Lizelle is as chatty as I am.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again.
I knew
Too
Lizelle
many,
would
though,
understand.
and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My
Bear that in
suggestion:
mind.
attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
Thanks, Lizelle. I feel better now.
Let's have a look.
Another little rummage. Now this wall here you can break and it gets you into the spider layer. But I don't really fancy doing the
Swift
spiders
as my
yet.
feet can carry me.
We can come back. So the spiders is where we'll find the key for the magical book that I want. I don't think a spider's a bit of a pain in the bum. Is this my Yeah, I've never seen this game before. This is playthrough. What did we work out last time? So this is casserole. We'll just save. Oh look, someone was playing hopscotch. I've never noticed that before on the ground there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is run 17. No spoilers. To be honest, I wouldn't actually be surprised if there were still some things that could be spoiled, because it's just so dense. Like sometimes I'll see clips on like Instagram or whatever, and I'm like, what is that? I have never seen that before in my life. So the game can still surprise us. Okay, so the body's gone, but the scary red symbol is still there. So I suppose that's a bonus. That's great. Let's end the day. We'll start afresh tomorrow. Does anyone want to chat? No one wants to chat today. I'm going to talk
Very
to my
well.
boy though.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Nothing's happening. Let's go to bed. Oh,
Tonight
something's
you
happening.
can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head.
Oh
You
no.
wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
We didn't do it on purpose. No, we're not going to sigh dreamily. We will fight this.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last!
It's our buddy.
Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you,
We have
my
a
dear
butler.
rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
I think we might be the bad guy. What do you mean you're my butler?
Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always
No worries,
struggled
Dean.
to
Yeah,
conduct yourself
no worries.
properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
I don't want my dreadful inheritance.
You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
So he's definitely egging us on. Yeah, tell
Though I
me
would
stuff.
love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot.
Why not?
I am forbidden to interfere. Our
That's
betters
typical.
will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lady.
I like the my lady. That can stay. What did he give us? The Deathstalker Mantle. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible for 2 turns. Let's pop that on. Oh, we've got ooh, +2 to armor class. Yes, please. As long as you're not wearing... Oh, I am wearing armor. Who's not wearing armor? Karlak, when Karlak's here. And we can give those boots to Gale. I'm going to give that one to Astarion. That necklace I've just given to Astarion allows us to speak with the dead, and the animation for it is really cool. And I always think he looks when he does it, so we'll get him to do it. And then let's just do a quick tidy up. You know, I like to tidy up my inventory. And what I like to do is use my companions as a storage system. So I like to send all my scrolls to Gale, because Gale's, I would say, with us 9 times out of 10. And if he's not going to be, we'll just take what we need. Gale. That'll do. maybe we should go sell some stuff. So we'll go to the Emerald Grove, sell some stuff, and then maybe we'll go into the swamp. Yes, that was the other thing that happened last time, Helen. We had a confrontation with Korga, who runs the Druid Grove in place of Halsin. So Halsin is missing, and Halsin is the elf we think might be able to heal us. And so his deputy Korga is running the grove, and she is not fun at all. She is a racist against tieflings. She calls them vermin, and we do not like her. And we have found a letter that suggests she's up to some shady business. So we're gonna go to the place where where whoever she is conducting this business with has told her to meet them. So we're gonna go and investigate that. I think that would be a good thing to do, because then we can confront her about it. I think that would be good. Yeah, so when we were here at the Emerald Grove last time, we also saved a little boy tiefling from some harpies. And we were kind to some of the children. So there's like a leader of like the orphan children who's like set up her own little kid crime syndicate, and so we've invested in the crime syndicate, and they've also asked us to steal something for them, which we're definitely gonna do because we're on their side. Yeah, little Murkon and the harpies.
Always
yeah,
happy
we
to help
saved
those who follow
Murkon.
the first circle.
Right, let's barter some of this junk. I'm not going to do that. Oh no, don't do that. I need to check out what some of this stuff is. We'll come back for that. And we will take those. I would quite like some of these fancy arrows. Okay, shopping
Sylvanas be with
expedition
you.
done. So if we go back to the blighted village, we can head down into the swamp. Is that this way? There we go.
No, you haven't. Please, we just want me.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the
Hey,
act, hag.
why is the hag
You was the
Irish?
last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I would gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
It does feel like a slight on the Irish people.
bollocks! You were
Fuck
supposed
you,
to rush
Ethel.
to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready.
I don't think I
Bye-bye
will.
now.
I'll bring my axe.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
What's going
It's
on?
our sister, Marina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast.
Good luck.
Thank you. We'll need it.
To hell's with that.
Now,
We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on.
chances are
With a hag
we're going
to
to end
kill.
up helping get Marina. But we're not going to rush in there because hags are a lot of work. And those boys, they've just ran into that swamp. I don't think it's going to be good for them. I don't think it's going to be good at all. We're on a mission to find out what Korga is up to. That's what we're on a mission. Oh.
A
Oh.
chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that's a +2 because we lose one. That's my. So I'm gonna try that. Oh, that's quite a big roll. You know what we need? We need Shadow Heart for guidance. I don't think that's gonna do it. Let's try. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm being victimized by my own dice.
The place has a quiet sense of calm.
Yeah, sure
You
it
can't see
does.
anything strange.
I can't see a damn thing through all these bloody ones that I've rolled. Okay, well, I mean, what can we do? What can we do other than tread carefully? Perception failed. That's never good.
There are traps about.
Thank you, Astarion. Thank God you're here. Right, am I going the right way? I think so. Is it that way? Yeah. I mean, this place does look beautiful when you fail the perception check. Okay, we've made it to the Druid Sanctuary. This is where the letter told Korga to meet. But as we can see, there's some rude dudes around here. Lazel,
Action, not reaction.
get in there. Oh, well, there we go. That'll do. Boo urns.
Well, so much for peace.
I can't even explain what that reference is. I can't remember what it comes from.
Time to strike. This is your end.
Okay, lovely. I think, as many of you will have seen, my fighting style is quite chaotic. It's just throw whatever I've got at them and hope for the best.
Into the fray.
Oh, what, the wood woad? Yeah, they're oh. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So the issue with this fight is the mud mephits will summon these young ones. When you kill the mud mephit, it'll actually explode the young ones. So you're better off just going for the mephits themselves rather than trying to kill off these little guys. The problem is when they explode, they do cause damage, which is annoying, but it is what it is. What are you? You're a young one. I want to get advantage from you, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I can't hide anywhere right now. So we'll just have to go without for this one. Annoyingly.
Another fight. Let's go.
So yeah, he just exploded, which has injured Lae'zel. So that's just something to be aware of. If you end up with a character surrounded, it can be pretty gnarly. I'm too muddy to get there, annoyingly. Oh my god, 16%. Oh, ugh, gross. Okay, well I'm glad I hit that. I didn't think I was going to hit that. Oh yeah, because I killed something. I've gone invisible because of that that cloak, and so he doesn't know where I am, which is quite nice. Poor Lae'zel's taking the brunt. I want to get rid of you. 75.
My turn.
Could have been better. I love the music. Look it. I've got my shield. Yeah, she's in explosion risk zone. Get rid of you. Lovely. Another one down. Can we do some stabbing? Some light stabbing. Or not. Come on, just a little one. Thank you.
Still on my feet.
I'm gonna try and get rid of all the mud mephits so that they don't keep spawning. So we're just down to the woads now. So Lae'zel's a little bit beaten up, but
I am fury.
that we should be able to.
Death.
Well, we can drink a potion, and then Lae'zel can smash things. Ideally, oh, she can't bloody move because of the mud and the vines. Annoyingly, she's not gonna be able to hit anything. Try and get her out of this stuff. We're all in it now. The dog is currently dreaming, so if you can hear any weird noises, it's Winnie. Gale, you're our only hope. You would have thought... Okay, that's good. That's burnt the vines, at least. You're still entangled. And I can't get advantage because you're entangled. Can I reach you? No. Yeah, I'm mobilized. This is not ideal. can try and hit them, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
No choice but to keep going.
Don't want to hit Astarion, really. But I do want to put out this flame. Okay. I can live with that. Can you, please? How do I just not be muddy? Okay, one more turn of being muddy. Nice, okay, finally. Oh god, the endless entangles. Let's do some magic missiles. Excellent, no more entangle, that's great. We've got advantage again, that's 50%. Ooh. Okay, good. And do some stabbing. Maybe one more stab. Thank you.
Dying for me.
Stop being weird. Stop being weird. You're too near. When in doubt, turn into a bear. Excellent.
Victory awaits.
One down. Ooh, a lovely crit. Lovely crit. Oof. Excellent. Just do a little short rest. Okay, I'm gonna go around here. So, hidden back here.
What's in here?
There's a chest, which is nice. I'll take that. But there is also a little wooden crevice, which has got a letter to Korga in it. So I'll take that. And it says, Korga, Oladan has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain and you its first druid. In Faldron's memory, Archdruid Alis. So the Shadow Druids are trying to take over the Emerald Grove and install Korga as the first druid. Boo. Boo them. Korga, you have betrayed your people. We will confront you with this letter. We have proof. We have proof now. I think there was something up here. I'm just going to bumble around as a bear now, I think.
That might be worth
Okay. Get in the dirt. Can I not do it because I'm a bear? I can't operate the shovel. You'd think they would animate the bear so it just like when you're in wild shape, you could just dig up the chest. That would be a really nice touch. I will take that, and then we will get down. Get down from there. Is that the way? No, this way.
Let's hope.
I don't know if the wood woads have anything. They do. Thank you. And then I want to get the, there is a travel point somewhere over here that I want to get so that we can...
If I do.
Oh, some wine. Dip the wine. So that we can come back here after we've confronted Korga and co. I think it's just round this corner. There we go, waypoint discovered. Lovely. Do we want to swap anyone out? Do we want Shadowheart?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I like Shadowheart.
Something's on my mind.
Instead of Gale? Although, if we're going to the
I
Druids, it's
wasn't
going to be
expecting it,
wolves, and then she gets all
But I'm
scared.
glad to have some company on this journey.
Yeah, let's...
Crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me.
You could take
Lead
Gale's
the way,
place
then.
for now. And then Lae'zel, I want you to just heal up. And I should look at those weapons, shouldn't I? Okay, what do we have? We've got a shield. Who can have a shield? Oh, that's probably +2. Can you have a sword and a knife? Yes, you can. Give me the money. Put that on. That'd be good for Karlak to just throw at people. What's this? Can put that on. That's for like monks. You can sell that. Did the companion we killed have a storyline? No. So the person that joined camp, if you're not playing, well, if you're not playing Dark Urge, they're a recurring character, but they're not a companion. So you meet them throughout the game, but you can't have them in your camp. The thing that triggers them to come to camp is the fact that you are Dark Urge. So it is inevitable that they die on a Dark Urge run. Which is a shame. That's why there's a mod that exists that you can actually invite them to camp and they live. And they're like your bard companion. But there isn't a storyline per se in the same way that the other original. Did you miss the story, Luke? Astarion the cactus had an accident. He's top heavy, so he toppled over. And he sustained some damage, but he's okay. The main shaft is okay, but he needs repotting, so I've moved him because he's currently leant up against a wall because he's too heavy to hold his own weight in the pot that he's in. So I'm gonna repot him this weekend. So hopefully next stream he'll be much more stable and I'll actually be able to show him because I can't currently move him. I hope that the NHS will cover this. He's in Plant Hospital right now. He doesn't have health insurance, so I hope we'll be okay. But yeah, I'll give you an Astarion update next week. He lost a small nubbin, which I will try and repot and see if we can recover the nubbin. What am I doing? What am I saying? What am I saying? Oh. Okay.
Everything is clear.
We're a bear. That's fine. We can stay a bear. We are going to go to the Emerald Grove and we are going to confront Quagga. You're browsing the UK map just for fun. I quite
Never
like
ready.
browsing a map for fun. I also like browsing. Funny you should say that. Soph was literally in Bath yesterday. Or today. Visiting. Bath is lovely. Right, come on team. We've got to confront Quagga. Off we go. I love the sound of the bear just ambling along. they're famous for their buns. They have the Sally Lunn bun, which is a delicious type of like bread roll. It's like super soft. They're called Bath because they had all the Roman baths. They had all like the old bath houses and things. Yeah, Sally Lunn bun. So yeah, this idol here is what we're gonna steal later from Mole and her gang of miscreants. But at the moment, there's a bit too much heat, so we're not gonna get involved yet.
Let's see.
Okay. Right. Korga.
What's up for discussion?
What you saying?
You are unable to speak.
That's fair. I am a bear. Let's get Starring to do it.
Speak while there's time.
I know the truth. Ha! You've been found out. Uh-oh. We are not alone. What, a place called Badminster? Bedminster.
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. That couldn't be helped.
Minster, Bedminster.
What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
I've got the letter, Wrath. She's a wrong un.
What's in there? Colloquial word? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Ollerton speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
It's a civil war in the druid population.
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton.
You fool. Can we persuade her out of it? The shadows won't save you, they'll corrupt you. Stop this. Let's try. Ooh, but we've got guidance, but that's a big roll, right? Everyone, cross your fingers. Hold on to your butts. We can't roll another one, surely. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good roll. That's good roll. Come on, Korga, fight on our side.
No.
You're better than this.
You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
What are you talking
You watch
about?
Korga closely. If she is moved by your plea, she gives no sign.
I'm gonna try again. +1, +2. We're gonna have to try persuasion again. Another big roll. Come on. Yes. This. We've got the good roll dance. I can't help it. I must move when we roll good. Okay.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it.
Yes,
Was I
Korga.
so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Let's fight. Let's rumble. Let's rumble against the Shadow Druid. The Korga's on our side. There's a place called Pothole Lane. I mean, the UK has got some wild names. Like, famously, we have Crinkly Bottom. There's lots of places with bottom in the name. There was a map we found a while ago that had like all the silly names in the UK. Right. Let's get Lae'zel here for a smash. Smash. And then Astarion, you will now have what do you mean I've got disadvantage? What's wrong with you? Oh, you're bloody ensnared. Why are you always ensnared, young man? I'm just going to try our best. Just try your best. Good job. Have a drink. You can't stab anything because you're stuck. Maybe we'll do a little pommel strike. Nice. Come and help us, Wolf. Why are you there? That's not helpful. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet there's a really good route that takes you to all the best, like, silly named places. Right, come on, bear. I mean, we could probably knock you out. Or not, we could just miss. That's fine. That's fine too. Shadowheart, why are you so ill? What happened? You're gonna have to heal yourself. 65. Let's try. Nice, that was nice. Right, can you go up here? Love the whole person. Get stuck in there, Wrath. If Korga dies, she dies. It's not the end of the world. Right, let's get rid of Pinta. Beautiful.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Astarion. Let's try and get advantage. Lovely. That was lovely advantage. And can you get a little stab in? Yeah, because there'll be critical stabs because they're held, so... Oh, lovely. Move back. I've never been able to knock these people off into this. It's like there's like a weird barrier or something.
Another day, another fight.
Oh my god, my bear has done nothing.
Concentrate.
And we've leveled up. That's what we wanted. We wanted a nice level up. Let's just root around. Let's not be a bear anymore so we can have these conversations. Okay, thank you. Right, what you got to say for yourself, Korga? What you got to say?
You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right. Sylvanas bid me to protect my people from harm. Yet I was the one to inflict it. There was but one druid who guarded the circle, who protected our ways.
Halsin. We got to get Halsin.
We are forever in your debt.
The man mountain that is Halsin. What's she doing? What's she doing? What are you doing? No, we get presents.
You burn like fire.
Oh, because I'm a druid.
You howl like wind. You are faith
See
warden.
this game. I've never seen
Take our
this
gift
before.
And be known. May I not be the last monster you vanquish.
Because the last time I played Dark Urge, so I've done Dark Urge once, and I don't think I played as a druid. Or maybe it's not even Dark Urge. Maybe as a druid, I've not done the Korga quest line. I've just skipped it. Because you can just skip all of this, by the way. You don't have to do any of this. You can just go and do your mind players. So it must mean that I've never completed the Korga quest line as a druid. Because I've never seen Faith Warden before.
When you speak, the circles will listen. Among druids, your words will shine brighter than
There's so
sun.
many permutations of this game.
It was through power that I would keep us safe. Or so I thought. Yet I betrayed Sylvanas himself.
Yes, there are websites.
Led the circle to shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart.
Yay, we saved the
Meanwhile,
tieflings.
help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
I will
It began with a letter.
beat those goblins' ass.
There was no messenger. It simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still.
It sounds like
Legions
Olin
upon
was in
legions.
on...
The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
Cock and hoe. It's a great one. It's a great one. What have I received? A staff of some description. Pale oak, faith warden's vines. Lovely. I'll pop that right in there. Thank you. Okie dokie. Let's do some leveling up. Let's level up. We are level 4. Ooh, we can guidance. Let's get another guidance in case we don't have Shadowheart with us all the time. I don't want you. Let's try. We are now at feat time. What will get my wisdom up without me? Do like lucky though. I feel like being able to maintain concentration as a druid is good because I've got like area effect stuff. That would be good. It's also alert is just useful so that you always go first in. That would be good for like Astarium. Let's go for Warcaster. Yeah, okay. I might regret that, but it's okay. Right, can we multi-class you now? Is that what we want to do? Fighter. I think that is what I want to do. One moment. One moment. I'm just going to look up a rogue fighter build for Astarion. There's one that I like the best. Oh, come on, ad blocker. Let me in. No, go away. Okay. I would like to multi-class him. Yeah, this is the one I like. So rogue 3, fighter 1. So yeah, take level fighter, and then we're picking 2 weapon fighting, which I think is what I've done. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good to go. We did it right. We just doubted ourselves. We needn't. We knew what we were doing. Lae'zel, I just want you to smash stuff. Do we just get your strength up? Ooh, big jump. Big jump. Now what also would be good? I might do Karlak for that. We didn't respec Shadowheart yet. Annoyingly, but that's what we want. That's fine. Okay. So, where's Wrath gone? Go outside. Oh, there he is.
You have saved Korga from herself.
You're welcome.
I
Do you wanna
cannot
give me
thank you
any
enough.
money or anything? No, fine. I'll just crack on.
Better not
So,
be cursed.
we've ended the rite, which means they stopped doing that ritual. So we can tell Zevlor that he can stay, so he'll be happy. But look, these people out here are much more chill. So what we're going to do now is we're going to steal the idol from Mole. And we're going to do it in the most ridiculous fashion. But it means we need Gale. Gale! I have need of you. This is why, if for no other reason, this is why Gale
Go ahead. I'm listening.
is great. Right, Gale. Hi.
Would
Gale.
that I could.
Yes, I
But
know.
your entourage is full.
It's okay.
You'll need to make room for me first.
I'll make room for you. Lae'zel's
Back
gonna
in the
stay
thick
here.
of things at last. Oh, how
Little
exciting.
squishy boy with his magical mage hand. Right, and we've got a little level Gale
Ready
up.
and willing.
Ready and willing, Gale. Gale, I've got a mission for you. We're gonna steal the idol from the druids. You down? I'm down. What do we want? Sure. Spells. I want you to have... What do I want you to have? I quite like Shatter. We'll just do that for now. But we'll leave it. We'll leave it like that. Yeah. Okay, Gale. Follow me. Right, this is so janky, and I don't know why it works. But don't look a gift horse in the mouth. They don't seem to notice when the mage hand moves it. So you could just chuck it until it's out of sight, and then you can pick it up and steal it. Where's my... Okay, come on, come on, come on. And you'd think they'd be like, that's weird. The idol seems to be moving. Also, it's fucking massive. And then you just keep chucking it until it's like out of the sight of the druids. Oh, I lost my hands run out. Got to get to the shop. Is that enough out the way? Let's see.
Keep your distance, darling.
Astarion, come
On
here.
my way.
Well, let's try it. Yoink. We got it. We stole it. It's ours now. Ha 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 ha. They got Goodbye. And then we can go see Mo and be like, Mo, we got you your idol. It's so janky. I really don't know why it works. But it does. Oh, it's one of those holes. I've gone down the wrong one where they say their silly lines. That thing is small. And I know what does Gale say.
I have the magic touch. That's not a gale-sized hole.
It's not a Gale-sized hole. What does Shadowheart say?
I don't think I'll fit through there.
Why do the boys make it sound so much more rude than the girls? Right, I'm sorry I sent you down there. We need to go through the other place.
Let's be quick.
We will be quick. We need to go in here. In this hatch.
Well, then.
But yeah. Turns out, Mage Hand, you can steal stuff. There's Mole down here. Mole! There she is.
Here we go.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
I'm back. I got a present for you. There you go.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram, before I get emotional.
Love Mole. And she gives us this ring, which is a great ring. Ring of Protection. Armor class +1. Saving throw +1. Let's give it to our beautiful boy. He gets all the best stuff. Okay, so I'm going to send us back to the Riverside Tea House, but I want a long rest because the potential of getting into a fight now is quite high. I also want to, I want to trigger a camp scene before I do the next bit for storyline purposes. So if we're going to do a long rest, if it doesn't trigger the scene I'm thinking of, then I'm going to get out of the swamp and maybe go and annoy some gnolls, because I don't want to go to where I'm thinking in the swamp before I've triggered this camp scene, because it slightly messes up the order of a storyline. It's not a glitch, it's like it's a perfectly legit way of doing it. It's just not my preference. I know this makes no sense if you don't know what I'm talking about, and I apologise for that, for my witterings. I am going to talk to everyone because I feel like a lot's happened. Starion's fine. He's chill with me even though I've murdered someone, whereas everyone else is a little bit more like, so...
Almost pleasant travelling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Why does she have like this cool sexy camp outfit and I'm in this awful shirt?
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Ugh, why is she so standoffish?
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
That's true.
Thank you.
Okay, she approves.
I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
I want to be your friend. Do I say that? I mean, I wasn't in control.
So, you're not in full control of your faculties? If you think it might happen again, warn me. I would hate to have to kill you.
I'd hate that too. Okay, fine. Fine. Lazel, how you doing? If we don't talk to Will, Yaz will be mad. You leave my faculties out of it.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training.
I
Each
bet you
creche
were.
contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Not a cult.
Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order
She has
turns to
already
chaos,
offered to sleep with
cold
us, and we
fires
politely
rage.
declined.
The plains are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The
I don't think we
Githyanki
could
possess
handle
an
Lazel.
eternity
We're not
of
women
knowledge.
enough.
Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
I mean, I did kill Alfira.
Ceremorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
Another factor is definitely in play. Okay. William? Unbelievable.
Well met.
Well met, Will. What did you make of
It
Raphael?
brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father
We
read
met
to me.
Raphael, I think, in the
A
last
kind
one,
with
Helen.
a
He
hero,
is a
a
devil
villain,
who
and a
offered
mod.
us, who says he can
A
heal
farmer
us,
made a
but
deal with the devil. So the story
we'd
goes.
have to make a deal with the devil.
In exchange
So
for the
we
farmer's dearest
politely
fruit,
turned him down.
the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast
Yes,
he
we
lays
went
out
to
for
his
you.
nice
The
nice
cost will be
abode
too
with all the nice food. I didn't mean to murderize Elvira. I'm so sorry, Kate. I was actually really glad you weren't there at the end last week, because I was like, he doesn't need to see this. The sweet boy doesn't need to see this.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Would you know something about that, Will? Yeah, the mod where you can have Alfira. Because the beautiful thing about having Alfira in the camp is she just plays music. So you have this like constant like bard there just playing some of the best songs from the soundtrack. So yeah, I in one of my other playthroughs I've had Alfira modded into camp.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made
Try
from
and find out a bit more
bloodstone,
about Will, because he wants us to
carved from
go
the Galena
and
Mountains just north of the Moonsea.
he wants us to
A
kill
reminder that
Karlach.
sometimes blood
And if
must
we
be
don't
shed
trigger the
and
cutscene I'm thinking
sacrifices
of,
must
then
be
that's
made.
what we'll do next.
But that
So we should
story is
try and
reserved for
understand
lifetime friends and
a
calmer
bit more about
days.
Will.
By all means.
Yeah, how did the Blade of Frontier end up chasing devils in the
Karlach's
hills?
fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Sounds pretty bad, Will. Who did you hear this from?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Sounds a bit dodgy, Will.
All right. What else is on your mind?
God, I've got this bloodthirst. Let's maybe not. Let's leave. Let's leave. You're great, Will. And then we'll just check in on Gale, and then we'll go to sleep. How you doing, Gale?
How can I help?
Why does your condition
Think
require
of it
magic?
as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion.
It's like,
as long as I
it's
pay,
like Will
there
knows
will be
something
peace.
about these devil
Should I
deals.
ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
That sounds intense. It wasn't my fault.
I'm sure that will be of small comfort to her.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going. I'm too sad about it. I'm gonna go sleep it off. Right, let's see if we get
to put my hands on everything.
Hey, yes. Let's go to sleep.
You don't rest well,
something's happening.
flitting between
This might be it.
dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
Shit.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire.
His favourite juice
a
box.
slave to sanguine hunger.
He's a vampire. How could we have known? Oh, look how cross she looks. I can't believe I didn't see it. Oh, Cass.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now.
He's hungry.
Too weak.
The baby boy is hungry.
If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I thought we were friends. Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Yeah, he wasn't attempting to breastfeed from us. He is indeed a vampire. Yeah, it without the context that he's a vampire, when you say someone's trying to feed off of you, normally that would denote some sort of baby trying to feed off of you. That's great. I love that. I love that confusion. He said we can trust him. What do we think, chat? Let's start a community poll. I'm not going to listen to you guys, but I think you can only do this if you're on computer, so don't worry if you can't actually vote. You think I'm going to press leave? You think that's what's going to happen? You're so funny. You're so funny, guys. Amaria would never. Cass would never. Cass is like, I believe you. You're my best friend. You can only vote once.
Thank you.
He approves.
Do you think you could trust me just a little further?
I'm going to trust you all the way to the end of this game.
I swear.
So I think I said this before, but normally when I play this game, I am not on headphones because why would I be? So the fact that I've got Neil Newbern right in my ear hole saying he'd like to taste me is a little bit too overwhelming to experience my reaction live on the internet. I haven't seen the trailer, but I do know that he's in it. I saw a little article about it. He's literally in there and he's whispering to me. And it's a lot. It is intense. It's an intense feeling. We're gonna let him feed on us.
Really? Of course.
Is he gonna make feeding noises right into my ear?
Let's make ourselves
Don't look at me, chat. Don't make eye contact.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
Okay, right. Can you imagine if I just die now and it's game over? Because he eats us. If we roll another one. Oh shit, oh, for fuck's sake. This fucking game. I've rolled so badly. I mean, if I don't roll this, it is game over. We die. Like, that's it. Well done, guys. We finished the game. We'll try again, shall we? That's more like it. That is more like it. Can you imagine just all out of inspiration? Game over. That's it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's the end of the run. Well, imagine on an honor mode run, if this is how you lose your honor mode.
Amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
We've made him happy. So this is what Okaroon did. He's a monster.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch
That
as
line.
he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident,
He
ready
says, this
to
is a
hunt.
gift, you know. I won't forget it. He repeats that line. Later when he actually means it, and it's like the change in it is slightly different the way he delivers it, and it's beautiful. Neil Newman, genius. We look related just because we're elves. You can't just say we all look the same. Yes, we are a bit peaky now. We are now bloodless, but this is why we have our friends over here. Hello, friends. Hello, Brianna.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
You'll need to make room in your party first.
Gale could do
This
with the rest.
soul
Gale could
awaits
always
thy
do
command.
with the rest. Right, Brianna, can you make me feel a
Never a
little
dull moment.
better? Thank you.
Still
I suppose we
breathing,
should
despite everything.
level you up. Wow, that's like saying all the Irish are related. You can't say things like that. It's all kicking off, chat. Right, I don't actually want... I don't want any of this, but this is fine. I want to... Thanks. Right, let's go see my boy. Look, he's happy. He's a happy boy. No, wait, Brianna, not you. I don't want you. You go back. You back over there. You get out of camp. Can't be in camp. Don't let the others see you. They'll wonder what the hell you are.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or
so he's an older gentleman,
wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well...
Did you not get a restoration spell on you? You just letting him feed off you, so he was happy.
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Look how sad he looked when she called him a monster. Did you see his little sad face?
Quite the opposite.
Shut up, Will.
In the spirit of openness and honesty.
You've got secrets too.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
He is a bit
there now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
He didn't talk about breaking into houses. He just says he doesn't need to be invited anymore. If the door is open, he can just walk in. And he's only drunk one person. Me, and he had permission. Let's not tar him with the same brushes. Exactly. This group is a bunch of hypocrites. They have all got terrible secrets. And you make a valid point, Yaz. If you play his origin run, you actually find out why he does it. Which is still not an excuse, but it gives you a reason as to why he does try and bite you. Which is really interesting and illuminating and actually quite upsetting. It still doesn't excuse it, but it is interesting. Leave my baby boy alone. Oh, Will. Your best mate Yaz is here.
Well met.
Hi, Will. Bye, Will. Gale.
Go ahead.
Would you like to come with me?
Would that I could.
He
But your
does look
entourage is
good
full.
with the horns.
You'll need to
They
make
will
room for me
come.
first.
I'm going to make room for you.
Wonderful. Lead on.
Come with me. Okay, so we did trigger the scene that I wanted to trigger. And we are going to leave camp. And we're going to confront someone. Which is relevant to Asarian's storyline. And I think once we've done that, I'll probably leave it there. Because I don't really want to mess about with the hag today. So we are going to... Where have I gone? Have I gone too far? So Cade will... Cade, I think when I last saw Cade play, I saw him meet this person. Yes, he does, Helen. So every time he drinks, it's with you have offered it to him. I think consent is a really interesting storyline for Astarion. So as we get deeper into the game, we will discover more about his past and why, yeah, that's a really kind of interesting thing with him. This is going to be a little dark, and I'm going to play it differently to how you played it, Cade. You won't be surprised.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter? I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
So this is why I wanted to trigger the scene that we've just done, because I like the fact that we already know he's a vampire when the monster hunter says he's searching for Astarion, a vampire spawn, because you can do this and you don't know yet. Like, your character doesn't know he's a vampire, and it changes it. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I like it this way around, because I think it's interesting that Astarion's like, shit, they know they can't like defend himself, and it's like, what would Cass choose in this moment? You can also mess about with him a bit. So you could be like, oh, not like he's a real vampire, knowing that he knows you know.
I'm sure a vampire spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right,
They like to
unfortunately.
tease him.
They are only weak when compared to their masters. During the day, we have the advantage, but at night, when they hunt, you'll not find a more deadly quarry.
So yeah, you have a choice. You can be like, yeah, I'm sure they can creep right up on you, which references the fact that he creeps up on you last night. Or you can literally be like, interested in Astarion, what do you think? And so you're essentially saying to the monster hunter, this is Astarion here. Or you can just walk away. I'm gonna press number 2.
That's Astarion. No. Impossible.
These days, I'm making the impossible look easy. May I?
Yes, you may.
Excellent.
The vampire? It can't be.
We're the bad guys. You could, Cade. You absolutely could. He has really quite fucked us up here. With his,
Nothing
right,
important
and
is ever
where's-
easy.
Talk to me.
He is quite beefy health-wise.
Never a dull moment.
I wonder if I can... Oh, 45. That's not very good. 45. Damn. Damn.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
You are... Get out of that fire. Because, yeah, he is going to focus his firepower on Astarion.
Let's finish this.
Let me recite their demise.
Yeah, it's a good quote. Yeah, we got to this guy, and I think I'm a bit worried that the Starion's going to go down, which is fine. We can revive him, but he got some really good hits on us at the beginning, and I wasn't able to hold him. So, and he is just going to keep going for Astarion, and I think he could probably hit him for 13. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't fret. I don't think there's any point. Yeah, I didn't roll well, and I didn't Oh, that shit. That bloody shit.
Need to stay focused.
That's better.
Battle of wits.
Let's just get rid of him. Okay. Can you get my boy, please?
He's not without his uses. As long as we can keep him in line.
There we go. Boy's fine. I know, Shahar actually hit someone.
What to do?
Let's go raid him. Yeah, sorry, Gandrel. But if you hunt, I love that he's got garlic in his backpack. Well, I don't really need to be a bear anymore. A defensive bear.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion. Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really.
Yeah, we did kill him for you. Why was he hunting you?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
Cazador, you say?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. Concerned? Do you know the power Vampire Lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys,
I
he'll
love
just
that
send
Astarion
more.
has no idea what to
We
do.
just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us.
Worst plan
and
ever.
kill any monster hunters on sight. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
So yeah, I think his story is so compelling in the sense that, yeah, obviously it comes out once you know he's a vampire and you know that he's not a true vampire. You like, what is a spawn? And so understanding that a spawn is essentially controlled and compelled by a master who can get them to do whatever they want. You're like, oh God, what is it that they wanted? And that's obviously what comes out along his storyline as you get closer and closer to like Act 3. So yeah, he definitely needs a hug. I don't think he wants a hug. I think he wants not to be like... I think he doesn't really know at this stage. You think he's been under control for 200 years, and then all of a sudden he gets sucked up by a mind flayer ship and then dumped in the wilderness with a bunch of weirdos. So he's only really been free and like free from the compulsion that he was under for like what, 4 days? So he's kind of like erratic and like, what does he actually want? Because he's been trapped for 200 years and he's been free, even though he's got a mind flayer taboo in his head for like 4 days. So he's not the best narrator of like what he actually needs or wants right now. But yeah, he's super interesting. Okay, okie dokie. What we're going to do is we're going to ignore the hag. We're going to go back to the blighted village. And then next time we're going to set off from the blighted village and try and kill us some gnolls. And we're going to get Karlach. I thought we were going to get her last week. We got nowhere near. Now I feel like we're level 4. We can kill some gnolls and we can finally get to Karlach. Find out what's going on with Will and why he wants her dead. Get Karlach in the camp and then we'll have all our companions. No, not yet. Would you like me to do that, Yaz? Is that what we want to end on?
I can keep going a little longer now.
Because that is just through this door and that is on the way to the gnolls. Just a cheeky little fight. I've probably not got the best people for this fight, but we'll just do a save just in case it all goes horribly wrong. As I said before, I'm not actually the best strategically at fighting. I just press all the buttons and hope for the best. I'm just gonna Gale, pop you over here. Shadowheart, we'll pop you over here. And Astarion, come with me.
Can't give up now.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Duke, leave it, Cade. Oh, do we get Astarion to do it? He loves opening this door.
You hear another muffled cry. The two inside are still in
Are you
the
ready,
throes
Cade?
of
Brace your butt.
passion.
Go away!
I forgot how you trigger Astarion to... Yeah, no, he's not. I don't know why he wasn't triggering to, even though I got him to...
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, sometimes it triggers Astarion to be like, let me do it. It sounds awful. My bad. Sorry, guys. I really don't want to be a half ogre.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
See if we can... Let me just back up a bit.
I'm coming for you.
Can I
Let's find some prey.
Yeah.
To the death.
No, it doesn't work. He just got out of cover. Fine. Now that we know that he's a vampire, we now have a vampire bite as an attack, which is quite a nice thing to have, and that also makes him happy.
Can't afford to let up.
Oh, she's done it again. Who is she? Who's this Shadowheart normally? Rude. It's not the Shadowheart we know and love. Oh no, it's kind of sad. Like she's a bit sad about it. Just killed her buddy. She just absolutely totaled him with that fucking rock. Can you do it? Can you do a sneaky? Can you do a sneak? Can you curve your arrow? Yeah, nice.
What's the plan?
Right, you got another hit in you, girl.
Bleed for me.
Yes.
Time to push my luck again.
Right. No, where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, we're hitting really well. Who are we? This is not our band of idiots. Ha. Good night. Good riddance. Good luck. Perfecto. Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
Right, let's go back to camp because I need someone strong to try and pull that dagger out. I think our strongest person's probably Lae'zel at this point. I could always come back to it with Karlach. But yeah, we'll go back to camp because we're going to fight some gnolls next. So we're going to have a little sleep. Oh, hello. Would you like to speak
Always
to me?
makes my day better.
There you are, my friend.
Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but
He means me.
significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador's.
I think also I've been a bear for half of this session, so it's like, I think he loves me. I think that's what it means. Can we not gloss over the fact that he was forced to eat rats and bugs for 200 years? This is trauma. This guy is traumatized.
It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again. Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful. More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course, once I have the power to bend others to my will.
You know what this guy needs? Therapy. He needs therapy.
Is it? What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want. They're doing a piss-poor job then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
I can't remember if it's like if it's dialogue, like, you know, when they just chat in the background when they're running around. And I can't remember when it happens, but he's talking to, it's either Gale or Shadowheart, like, because a lot of them have like religious backstories, and some of them are still like devoutly religious, like Lae'zel and Shadowheart. And I think someone asked Astarion whether he has a god he believes in, and I think he says something along the lines of he prayed to every single god and like none of them answered him. And I always thought that was like, again, just that thing of like he's been tortured for 200 years, so the fact that he sees the mind flayers as like a gift, and like he needs to gain strength rather than like trying to be a good guy, I think it's just really interesting. Like he's, because I think a lot of people in Act 1, rightly so, think he's really annoying, and he's like, why does he only approve when you do something awful? Because yeah, he sees strength as strength, like, and so anything you do that's strong, he's like, that's what we need, because he's like, I don't want to go back to Cazador. He's not thinking about helping people and rescuing people, because he's still kind of like, I'm trying to rescue myself. I mean, you all know I'm a bit obsessed with him. Okay, I feel like we did good work today. We finally have learnt that Astarion is a vampire. We killed Gandrel, which made Astarion happy. Because basically what we are doing is, if you go on the character sheet, you have the approval rating, and depending on how far up the scale you are, is like how much they trust you and approve of you and want to be your friend. So we're trying to get, so Astarion's is I think they're all fair at the moment. Astarion's is a little higher, and we're trying to get his one as high as possible so that he trusts us, and we can progress his storyline a bit more. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So next time is Mission Karlak. So let's do this and save the game, save our important work, and then we're gonna go over here. I hope you're enjoying this Baldur's Gate playthrough. It is it's trying to balance like going into detail over every little aspect, which is like which would just take us years. I think it's so dense, but not moving on too quickly so it doesn't make sense, like, because sometimes I take for granted what I know about storylines because I've played it lots. So yeah, please do feel free like to just stop me and say, hang on, what's happening with this character and why are we here, what are we doing? Like, I'm always happy to slow down and stop. You do have to wait a whole week. I sort of, there are some times, like especially at the weekend, where I think, oh, I could just jump on and play it because I fancy playing it, but because I don't have a schedule per se other than Thursday evening, I don't want to like play and someone misses it because they're only waiting for Thursdays that wants to see, because I don't really like, I don't have a Discord where I just like announce my streams or post a schedule or not. But I guess if people don't mind and they really love it, they can watch the VOD, and I have been uploading the streams to YouTube just so the whole run will be in one place, which I think just for my own like continuity, I like to complete things, so I thought it'd be nice to have it on YouTube and just have the whole thing as a playthrough. But yeah, I think chances are it will not be till next Thursday that I am back playing this. I'm hoping so I've just had like a big event at work, and then there are 3 weeks left of term. I think 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks, like there's not long left, which is sad in a way because my placement student is ending, and I'm going to really miss them. They've been wonderful, but it also means that things just slow down, which is good. Like, it means I can just get stuck into my own work and planning rather than like having to sort of like manage someone and sort of do other bits and pieces. It is nearly summer. It is. We're almost at the summer holidays. Next Thursday I might try and go live early again, because normally I don't work on a Friday, but next week I'm covering someone, so I will be going into work next Friday, so I'll probably want to get off a little earlier so I can get to bed, because I do like when I go into work I do go in early. I try and get out the house before 7, so I won't stay so late next week, but I will be here. We will be playing Baldur's Gate, and we will try and get Karlak for once and for all, because bless her, she's just been hanging out by a rock for like 5 days after being turfed out of the Mind Flayer ship, just going, oh, okay, I'll just hang here now, just, you know, waiting for us. Not that she's actually waiting for us, she doesn't know we're there, but she is stuck there until we do something. So yeah, we'll definitely try and find Karlak. If people like the Ask Amaria idea, I'm up for seeing how it goes. It's just an excuse for me to witter more. So yeah, if people like that idea, and it doesn't have to necessarily be like you have a specific personal problem that you don't, you know, because you absolutely don't, you might not want to share that, and that's completely fine. They could be hypotheticals, they could just be something you're interested in. You might have seen something, and I'm going to give my entirely uninformed opinion on things just for the fun of it. So if you do think of something, you can either DM me beforehand. Oh yikes! You know what? We'll broach that next week. We'll start off the stream with our Ask Amarias, and that will be our first one. But yeah, you can either DM me on Twitch or on Discord. I am a bit behind with messages. I saw your message earlier, Yaz, and that you have messaged me. Minty's messaged me as well. This week has been a bit rough. But yeah, you could DM me, and then you could tell me whether you want me to tell who sent it or not. My other option is if I set up some sort of anonymous form. So maybe I could look into that if it becomes an idea that's interesting. But yeah, I think we'll try. We'll see. It might just be a fun thing to do. Is anyone on Twitch tonight that we could raid, that might be fun to raid? Let's have a quick look. Oh, I think Pidge might still be on. I can do the grace to be good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it went as well as it could, considering it was pouring with rain, which kind of spoiled it a bit. So I'm a little bit disappointed because I don't think I got what I needed out of it. But there's nothing I could do about the weather. I do not have that power yet to control the weather. So it is what it is. But this weekend I've got no plans, and I have got some work to do, so I might be just hanging out in Discord a bit, doing one of my classic work weekends, which I know is not good for me, but it is what it is. So if anyone just wants to hang out a bit, then I'll probably be there and happy to hang out with people and keep me company while I tick off my endless to-do list. But thank you all so much. I do really appreciate you all being here, particularly because I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm not sure how engaging I am as a streamer. I know I shouldn't compare myself to others, but I'm enjoying playing Baldur's Gate again, and I'm enjoying playing it, hanging out with people. It makes it a little bit of a different experience, which is really nice. So we're gonna raid, and this is where I always forget how to raid. Oh god, how do you spell luxury pigeon? With his pigeon. Does that work? Excellent. So yeah, we are heading over to Pidge. I thank you all very much for being here. Thank you, Gray. We had lots of things happen. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Gray. That's really sweet. We had some bits from Woman Tea where she gigantified an emote. We had Shaw follow. Oh, Karoon, I didn't see that. You gifted a sub to Luke. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Helen continued their sub. Dean went wild out here and donated. Well, yeah, he gifted 10 subs, which is incredible. And he has subscribed himself. Amazing. What an amazing bunch of people you are. I appreciate it. Oh, what's this? I don't know. An on-screen celebration. Does that work? Does that work here? I don't know. Thank you for the bits. We are heading to raid. I don't have a raid message. We could just say good day. Good day to Pidge. And to his chat, and maybe that's something I need to think about. I still need to sort out bit alerts and whatnot, but we are off. So good day to you all, and good day to Pidge. Ta-ra.